Okay guys, part 3 of this fish room tour. Here I've got the blood red fries growing out. They get heavy water changes. A little bit of driftwood, box filter. Here I have some of the standard koi swordtails growing out. Same thing, box filters. Each one of my tanks has a bristlenose in it, keeps them nice and clean. And here I've got this pair separated. This guy's a butthole, and they spawned the other day. No problems. I got about 98% fertilization, and these fry are about to be free swimming at some point today. But he was beating her up every time they have a spawn. They fight, so I separated them. And the water level is low. That helps the fry find the parent. Below that, I've got a bristlenose tank. Some driftwood, box filter. I've got them all ages. Next to that, more Plecos. And these are all the short fin, albino, and standard. Above that, these are the parents for that group of Stenker Fletchen discus that I showed you in part 2. Sponge filters. I got these guys from Discus Hans as a proven pair, and they were a proven pair. Next, I have a long fin bristlenose tank that I just I put this little colony together here. I wasn't having any success with the long fins in my other tanks, so I condensed them all into this tank, and we'll feed them real good, nice variety, and see if we can't get some spawning action in here. Here I've got a pair of fire reds, Stenker fire reds. Actually got these at a local fish store, which is why they're a bit smaller. These fish shops, the owners and employees just don't commit enough time to taking care of discus properly. So when you get them, unfortunately, I think a lot of them have already been stunted, or they've been sick, medicated at some point. But this is a proven pair. They do spawn fairly regularly for me. This tank just has a few Plecos in it. See a few back there. I'm going to repurpose that one here shortly. I'm not sure what. This one, I have a colony of Nezzies. If you want to try to say that scientific name, go for it. I call them Nezzies. And they're doing really good. You can see that male back there. Nice looking male, chasing his females around. Got a lot of fry in there. And of course a bunch of bristlenose. If you guys need some bristlenose, message me because I have them. Above that, I've got an empty tank. I've got a pair of those reds on the other side from video 1 that are getting close to spawning, so I'll move them here when it's time. I gotta clean the glass on this one, but this is my shrimp tank. I got shrimp in here, and I've got the bunch of assassin snails. This tank had a massive snail problem, and now it's under control thanks to those assassins. So these are the fire reds. Nice shrimp. They've got, even their legs are red. So that's a nice colony of shrimp. Now these are my 10-gallon up here. I've got some. I never can get these focused on this side, guys. It's the light above it. Anyway, I've got some orchid endlers. Nice group of those. They've been going for a long time. These are the full red Delta Guppies. And of course there's the Bristlenose. Every tank. Here, they're supposed to be Moscow blue guppies. But depending on the lighting, they're green, they're blue, they're black. So, who knows? This is the Ginga Rubra guppy tank. The biggest that they get, the females, maybe 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches. The males are 3/4 to 1 inch. They're a nice little guppy. I like them. I actually keep them at about 80 degrees. They seem to like that best. This one, boy, that glare is terrible. This one is the Delta Green, Moscow Green Delta Guppies. Again, depending on the lighting, not so green, but hey, when you buy on Aquabid, sometimes you don't quite get exactly what was advertised, but most of the time you do. And I think you learn over time to which sellers are better than others. So the best thing that I've learned is send them a quick email asking a little information about the fish. You can usually tell from their response whether they know what they're doing or if they just some kid in his basement growing a few guppies and selling them as a certain strain. Here I've got some black guppies. Those males are nice and black. Just starting this colony out, so we'll see what happens. And this one, I forget the name of these. got these off of Aquabid, and they've been a great colony. I don't know, what are they, swallowtail, or I have no idea. If anybody knows, tell me. Down here I just got Assorted Guppies. Nothing special. This one I'm growing some Java moss. I've got some white cloud minnows. Some of my favorite fish, the white clouds. Duckweed. And in here I've got a bunch of albino swordtails with the leer tail gene. I don't know if you can pick up any of those. There's a leer tail right there. But these all came from the same group of fish. And of course I've got Plecos in there. Alright guys, well that pretty much wraps it up. I've actually got a 125 inside the house with a flower horn and a tire track eel and a big Synodontis catfish, but we'll save that for another video. But that's my fish room. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Bye.